Hi. So thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. So today I'll be giving you a walkthrough of how to use the market depth to place orders, to close out a position, as well as to set a stop limit, a bracket order, and a trailing stop, right? So that's a lot. So today we'll be going through the depth of market. And for you guys who are wondering, the depth of market, it's a TTP. You guys would refer to it as level 2, but we call it the market depth, right? So in this case, we'll be going through the market depth here and how we can use the market depth to place orders. Now, there's something important I want to point out before I begin. All right, so let's say we are on Tesla. I want you to notice that if I have the chart on Tesla, that the market depth is showing Microsoft. But if you want to link it, if you want to link the chart to the market depth, what we would do is let me just type Microsoft. And let's change this to Tesla. Right? So what we would do is we would go here where we see this chain icon. We would select that, and then we would press on yellow, and then it would match. So it's now linked to the chart. So the chart in the market depth is now linked. So we're going to be focusing on putting in, first, we're going to be focusing on placing a market order on the depth of market or market depth. And then we'll be focusing on setting a limit order, placing a limit order. Now, if you notice when you're on the market order, the default validity is just a day. But when you change it to the market depth, it's going to be, you'll have the option for the good till cancel as well. So we're just focusing on using one share now. And if you want to set the default settings for the shares, you could just go here, set default, and then you'll see the option to change out the number of stocks that you want. So in this case, you could change this to 100, press enter, and then we just select OK, and it will set to that, okay? So for just the case of practice, we'll just be using one share. And also important to note that 1 here stands for 1 share, and 2 would be 2 share, 100 would be 100 shares, and so on. Now, we'll be putting on a buy order for the 1 share of Microsoft. Doesn't matter if Microsoft is currently selling off on a 5-minute time frame. We're just doing this to show you how you can open and close a position. Now, this is showing that we opened a position here, and we have an open position for 1 share of Microsoft at $417.52. $417.44, and the current price is $417.53, right? Now, we want to close out our position, so what we'll do, we'll just sell the 1 share at market, and it will close the position, right? It's just as simple as that if you want to be using a market order. Now, let's say you're the type of trader that want to go in at a specific price, or it's not supposed to be below a specific price, we'll be using a limit order. So in this case, the limit order, we'll select that. And the limit order here would be, we'd be buying at $417.51. Currently, we see where the bid is at $417.50 and the ask is at $417.53. And basically what a limit order is on the long side, if you're buying a stock and you're buying a limit order, it's basically saying that at this specific price, I do not want to pay anything higher than this price. So by right, the order should not be filled if the price is above that. Only when the price comes to this price or below will the order be filled. Now, in our case, we see 460 here. All right, so the price is currently at $417.55, and we are at $417.60, like 5 cents. And we put in a buy for 1 order for 1 share here, that it immediately gets filled because we're putting our entry price way above the current price. So we're saying that if the price is below that, then it could get filled. So it filled us at $417.43. Now, the same principle would apply if you want to go short a stock, if you want to close out a position. Now, in this case, given that we want to close out the position, we want to sell, we see it's selling at $417.44. We're basically saying we're not willing to sell at a price that is lower than that, right? So now if we see 417.44, we're going to go, we'd have to put it at something like 417.44, and we would sell. Immediately close out the order. So now we see how we can use the market depth to open and close a position using the limit order, as well as how to open and close a position using the market order, right?